you want to get people interested in your products and attract more customers, there's something you got to learn to do, and that's generate reviews. And the reason why, in today's world, 91% of people go online and they read reviews about businesses like yours before they make a buying decision.
All right, so number one, highlighting current product reviews. If you appreciate your customers leaving you some reviews, make sure you just take a little snippet of what they said, highlight it on some of your social channels or on your website, and give that person credit. That lets other people know that, hey, you really do care about what these people are doing and taking the time out to tell you what they think about your products.
Yeah, I love that when I'm just like scrolling on Facebook or Instagram and I see a business posting about a review they received on Yelp from a happy customer. Also on the website, that's a great place, because a lot of times websites, they just act as a billboard. They say exactly what the business wants you to think. Whereas if you're throwing testimonials on there, reviews from Yelp and Google, now your website transformed into word of mouth.
Unbiased opinions. All right, so number two, you want to make it easy for your customers to leave reviews. Now, this can depend on your business. Sometimes Google is easier than Yelp, but it's all about what your consumers enjoy. For instance, say you had a good interaction with one of your clients and you are a massage therapist. Well, you can, after they're nice and relaxed and they enjoy what you just did for them, you say, hey, we appreciate you being a loyal customer. We would love your feedback, because it's through loyal customers like you that allows us to continue to serve the community, because everyone knows how important these reviews are.
Which leads in nicely to number three, asking your customers to leave reviews. And I get asked about this all the time in my seminars, because I know business owners are a little, I guess, nervous, right? Because they're like, oh, I don't want to solicit them, which that's unethical.
No.
Or maybe they're just a little insecure about, well, what are my customers gonna say? I'm nervous to ask. But have confidence, and some great ways to do it that are super effective is get your team on board with this for sure.
Yes.
I know I went ziplining last year in Costa Rica. It was super rad. And right afterwards, I'm like, just totally high off the experience of ziplining, and they ask how it went, and I'm just glowing, and I'm like, we really get a lot of our business from Yelp. So we'd love your feedback there. Other ways that have been pretty effective are email. So email follow-up, maybe with the receipt that you send them, and that encourages them to leave a review. I've also seen businesses send postcards to do it as well. Oh, and then even just on the door of your business or the window.
Perfect.
Yeah, like you've seen it when you go in to grab a coffee. When we grabbed one this morning at that little local spot in Seattle, it was like right there, like, our customers love us on Yelp.
And it's really important as the business owner, just like Emma was saying, when she was ziplining and she enjoyed the services, at the end of that service, that is the perfect time to ask your customer for that feedback.
And number four, which really leads into this perfectly, great segue, is follow up with your customers, right? Because how it is after you go somewhere and get your hair done or get a massage, even if someone does ask about your experience and it was awesome, when you leave that business, you got a million other things you're doing. It's pretty easy to forget, like, oh, I should go and leave a review somewhere, right? So it's okay for you as the business to go ahead and just follow up, a little gentle nudge. And I would strongly encourage, when you follow up, to include a link to the platform you want them to go to.
That's definitely good.
Yeah, make it easy, one click away. They're already online if they're checking their email or scrolling through your Facebook posts. So one click away, boom, they're on your review site, just making it that much easier for them to just share how happy and stoked they are about your business.
So number five, you can offer incentives and rewards for customers who leave reviews.
And be careful about that, though.
Yes.
And I would definitely make sure as a business that you're up to date on the guidelines of whatever platform you're trying to get more reviews on. So,
those platforms, they change those guidelines from time to time. So it's very important to make sure you consult those.
Yeah, whether that's Yelp or Google. But some ways that I've seen businesses leverage this, the idea of how can we incentivize our customers without being unethical, you're not paying for reviews, but do some creative things like if you leave a review, you get to enter into a contest, or maybe you receive a discount, right? So these are some ways, they're creative, they're fun, and again, you're not buying that review from that customer. All right, that leads us to number 6, responding to bad reviews. Earlier, We mentioned the importance of responding to reviews and responding publicly, but I want to hone in here specifically on that negative review, which at some point, every business gets a bad review.
We're human, fallible.
Yeah, and especially if you're out there trying to generate more reviews, even more likely that you're going to get a bad one in the mix. But do not ignore the review. Please, it will actually hurt you more to ignore it. Because remember, majority of people are reading reviews. So what you want to do is neutralize that.
Yes.
And oftentimes, it's just really a great opportunity for you to show how great your customer service is, right?
I like that.
Yeah.
I remember a former coworker, he was saying, you know, I like when we have problems. Now you would think, why do we want to have problems? It was a service-based business. But when you have a problem, that's the opportunity to really show your customer how well your service and the value that your service brings.
Totally. Which is, again, why you want to respond publicly.
And if you want to know more about this, we did do a video on this. Just click over here. And number 7, engage with good reviews. Now, a lot of business owners think, oh, it's a 5-star, it's good. I don't need to say anything. It says
Pat
it for
yourself on the
itself,
back.
right? Yes. But remember, as we said earlier, you responding to reviews, no matter good or bad, is another extension of your customer service. Remember, it's all about the time, right? I heard a saying, I'm free with my love, but not with my time. Because once you spend your time, it's gone forever. Love, I can always get more of that. You have to think about that. People take their time out of their busy schedule to leave you some kind of feedback, whether good or bad. So for you as the business owner to take the time to leave a conscious, thought of what you think about what they said, it shows that you do care. You respect their time.
All right, and that leads us to the final one, number 8. Work with bloggers to review your products, kind of like a brand ambassador, right? And it will help give them that incentive to potentially leave you more feedback. I know I got sent some cool socks from a brand that's like a skate brand in Southern California. And it was actually really fun because they had cool patterns and stuff. And I got like a gentle nudge, like, hey, maybe take a picture with all these free socks we sent you, but it was in a cool way. And I went out with my skateboard and like did a couple of shoots with my friend who's a photographer. And then I simply posted on my Instagram and tagged them. And sure enough, like we started a conversation. Next thing you know, I'm reviewing their product. I'm giving them a testimonial. So I like that. The bloggers, the brand ambassadors, there's a ton of fun ways to do that. And again, by sending them your product, or maybe even before your product is on the market. Like this one time, Z-Flex Skateboard, they were getting ready to launch this new cruiser board. So we're in Venice. They brought a few boards out. They had us skate for the day and just like document us skating. So they got some good footage, and then we got to try it out and really give them our feedback firsthand. Like, yeah, the board's all right, or the board's awesome. And then it helped to lead that pathway to a review, an incentive, because we got to keep the board. And it was before the product was out, so it was like good timing with it too. So get people stoked and think about who can help you to spread more word of mouth, like a blogger.
And just be careful, there are some FTC guidelines that you do have to follow, so just make sure that you are up to speed on those. So you just learned 8 ways of getting more product reviews. Be sure to like and comment and subscribe.
Ring that bell so you're the first to know when the next video comes out. This is The Journey.